call this special call meeting September the 1st, 2022 to order. Our first item is roll call, Madam Clerk.
Brandon Coley.
Present.
David Sanders.
Present.
Danny Walker.
Here.
Ben Brown.
Here.
Bonnie Caldwell. Here. Terry Lynn Rogers. Here. Jack Ashley.
Here.
Kate Ewan. Here. Mark Mitchell.
Here.
Randy Bradford.
Present.
Mary Ann Tackett. Here. Steve Spray.
Here.
Daniel Eldridge.
Here.
Jason Nix.
Here.
Anthony Taylor.
Here.
Doug Cunningham.
Here.
Pat Haynes.
Here.
Tori Young. Here. Ricky Bryant.
Here.
Glenn Douglas.
Here.
Steve Guntherberg.
Here.
Troy Frazran.
Here.
Jason Hambrick.
Here.
Jenny Rose Walter. Here. 24 commissioners present.
Okay, thank you. At this time, I will turn the chair over to Commissioner Cunningham.
Morning. My name is Doug Cunningham. I am the county pro tem chairman, but basically the vice chairman of the county commission. And as Bill said, we elect the chairman and the vice chairman every year, every September. We go through and elect those officers again. Bill touched on it a little bit, and I've got just a little history lesson here. Traditionally, Lincoln County has always gone with our county mayor as our county commission chairman. And interestingly enough, only about a third of the counties in the state do it that way. I think it's worked here because, number one, we've always had a mayor who was very capable of running the meeting, and certainly Bill is no exception to that. But not everybody can get up there and run a meeting. So, you might have a future mayor for some of those that are just getting started, maybe in 3 or 4 terms when the rest of us are gone, and you're still here. You might have a mayor that can't do the meeting. So, you may elect somebody from the body. And like I say, we've just always chosen to go with the mayor because we've had mayors who could take care of it. Second big reason I think that we've always gone with the mayor is because it provides a tiebreaker. With an even number of commissioners like we have, those 12 votes don't happen very often, but occasionally they do. And it seems like it's always something really big when it does happen. So, the tiebreaker really comes in handy sometimes. So today's history lesson was if a future mayor isn't capable for whatever reason of running the meeting, then a county commissioner can certainly serve as the chairman. You would just lose the ability to break ties if you do that. At this time, I'd like to open the floor for nominations for chairman of the Lincoln County Commission. Mr. Taylor.
I nominate Mayor Newman.
Mayor Newman has been nominated.
Second.
Seconded. Any other nominations? Entertain a motion that nominations cease and he be elected by acclamation. Mr. Douglas.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Bryant. Okay, all in favor of this motion, and this is to elect Mayor Newman as the county mayor unanimously. All in favor of this, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. All right, according to state law, we still have to do a roll call vote, and as Bill kind of touched on about some of these committees here at the next meeting, you actually have to say that person's name. So as the clerk calls the roll, calls your name, you would say Newman if you were in favor of Mr. Newman being the chairman, and I guess you would say no or nay if you were not in favor of that. So, Madam Clerk.
Jenny Rose Walter. Newman. Jason Hambrick.
Newman.
Troy Frazran.
Newman.
Steve Guntherberg.
Newman.
Glenn Douglas.
Newman.
Ricky Bryant.
Newman.
Tori Young. Pat Haynes.
Newman.
Doug Cunningham.
Newman.
Anthony Taylor.
Newman.
Jason Nix.
Newman.
Daniel Eldridge.
Newman.
Steve Spray.
Newman.
Mary Ann Tackett. Newman. Randy Bradford.
Newman.
Mark Mitchell.
Newman.
Kate Ewan. Newman. Jack Ashley.
Newman.
Terry Lynn Rogers. Newman. Bonnie Caldwell. Newman. Ben Brown.
Newman.
Danny Walker.
Newman.
David Sanders.
Newman.
Brandon Coley.
Newman.
24 commissioners in favor of
20.
Mayor Newman.
24 for Mayor Newman. He has been unanimously approved as the chairman. Congratulations, Mr. Newman. I'm going to kind of exit this way. Got a tight quarters up here.
Thank you, Commissioner Cunningham. And thank y'all. I do consider there's a sign on my desk that said this is not a job, it's an honor. And I consider it an honor also to serve as the chairman of the commission. So thank you for that. Our next item is election of our chairman pro tem. Commissioner Cunningham.
I nominate Ricky Bryant as the chairman pro tem, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we've had, Commissioner Bryant has been nominated. Any other nominations?
I second.
Okay, Commissioner Taylor seconds that motion.
We move that nomination cease and he be elected by acclamation, Mr. Chairman.
All right, do I have a second on acclamation? Commissioner Gunthenberg makes that motion. All in favor of election by acclamation, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Roll call will be given. At that time, you answer either Bryant or no. Madam Clerk?
Brandon Coley,
Bryant.
David Sanders,
Bryant.
Danny Walker,
Bryant.
Ben Brown,
Bryant.
Bonnie Caldwell, Terry Lynn Rogers, Jack Ashley,
Bryant.
Kate Human,
Bryant.
Mark Mitchell,
Bryant.
Randy Bradford,
Bryant.
Mary Ann Tackett, Steve Spray,
Bryant.
Daniel Eldridge,
Bryant.
Jason Nix,
Bryant.
Anthony Taylor,
Bryant.
Doug Cunningham,
Bryant.
Pat Haynes,
Bryant.
Tori Young, Ricky Bryant,
Bryant.
Glenn Douglas,
Bryant.
Steve Guntherberg,
Bryant.
Troy Frazran,
Bryant.
Jason Hambrick,
Bryant.
Jenny Rose Walter. 24 commissioners in favor of
Okay,
Commissioner Ricky
Commissioner
Bryant.
Bryant has been elected by acclamation and unanimously also. Congratulations, Commissioner Bryant. Our next item is, we need to approve the time and date that the legislative body meets. We have for several years met on the, at 6 o'clock in the evening on the third Tuesday. If we want to continue that, we will need a motion from this body and vote on it. Commissioner,
Move we continue to meet at that date and at that time.
okay, do I have a second? Have a second? All in favor of approval of that, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Unanimously approved. Okay. Everyone got a copy of the seating arrangements. Any questions on the seating arrangements? Okay. Now we will go through, we will be electing a commissioner to fill District 1, 2, and 8 on the budget. As I went over in the big room, you know, if you have a consensus from the district, you know, you can propose that. If not, this full board will vote on them by name on roll call vote. District 1, do we have a consensus or we need to? I recognize Commissioner Walker.
I nominate David Sanders to represent District 1 on the budget committee.
Okay, is that a consensus from your?
It is.
It is, okay. Y'all heard that. Commissioner Sanders has been nominated by the approval of all three commissioners from that district. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Commissioner Coley makes a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor of Commissioner Sanders being the appointed member from District 1 to the budget, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Congratulations, Commissioner Sanders. Okay, then we go to District 2. Do we have a, we have a nomination of Bonnie, Commissioner Keith Caldwell. We already have one hyphenated name, and that's the limit. I don't know if y'all did. George Walter is the only one. Okay, is that a consensus of the district? Yes. Okay, do I have a second for Commissioner Caldwell being the budget? Commissioner Cunningham makes that. All in favor of approval of Commissioner Caldwell being District 2's budget member, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Unanimously approved. District 8, do we have a nomination of a consensus from District 8?
We have discussed it, and Mr. Hambrick and Mr. Breslin would both like the opportunity to be voted on to represent our district. I don't know if I can nominate both, but both are interested in
Okay, if there's not a consensus, we'll vote on all three. You will be in that. You've expressed an opinion that you don't want it, but, what we will do at this time, all three will be on a roll call vote. Do we have a motion for election by roll call vote with all three candidates?
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Douglas makes a motion. Commissioner Ewan seconds it. All in favor of election by roll call for the three candidates, please say aye. Any opposed, no. Okay, Madam Clerk, when your name is called, you will say the last name of those three candidates, which will be Frazran, Rose, Walter, and Hambrick. Okay? Any questions? Yeah, Mr. Cunningham?
I've got a comment. Does Jenny, you're not really interested in it, are you? Or you, Jan, are you interested in that?
I think that I need to get some more experience under my belt before I sit on something like that. And based on financial backgrounds, I think that the other two would be more suited for that. I
We really
just-
got two of the three that are interested for information on.
She's still in that, but y'all understand she doesn't want it, so. Don't offend her by
Not
voting
right
for it.
now. I want to learn.
Okay.
Coley,
Hambrick.
Sanders,
Hambrick,
Walker,
President,
Brown,
Hambrick.
Caldwell, Rogers, Ashley,
Hambrick,
Ewan, Mitchell,
Hambrick,
Bradford,
Hambrick.
Tackett,
President.
Spray,
Hambrick.
Eldridge,
Hambrick.
Nix,
President.
Taylor,
Hambrick.
Cunningham,
Amber?
Haynes,
Amber.
Young, Bryant,
Hambrick.
Douglas,
Hambrick.
Gunterberg,
Hambrick.
Frazran,
Hambrick.
Hambrick,
President.
Walter.
I'm gonna abstain.
Before the vote is announced, anyone want to change their vote or any abstentions want to vote?
I have 5 for Frazran, 1 abstention, and 18 for Hambrick.
Okay. Congratulations, Commissioner Henry. You are now the representative of District 8. Okay. We cannot vote or do business on anything that's not on the agenda for this being a special call meeting. But if there's anything you would like to discuss, it would be proper at this time. Questions? One of the things, to try to get you up to speed, the new ones on that passed out, thanks to finance, Dina and Vicky. You've got those pie charts there. That's kind of a start. The biggest thing that the commission does is based on finance. So understanding finance at the county level is very important. So we'll try to get you up to speed. If you've got questions, Dina and Vicky, myself, Ed Sims, they are there to help you understand things. When things come up, please, when you see the agenda or you got any questions, please call us. It's much easier to explain before the commission meeting on a one-on-one basis, but at any time in the commission meeting, don't hesitate to ask questions. You know, if you don't understand it, ask a question. Commissioner Young, did you have a question?
I need a copy of the pie chart, please.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Okay, one other item that is on your agenda is notaries, and that is one of your duties, so, Phyllis, if you'll explain that procedure.
Anyone can contact any commissioner in the county and ask to have their name put on the notary list. If you feel comfortable doing that, if you know the person or they come recommended, then you call my office and any of my girls will put their name on the list. You can also text me, my number is available, that way I can look back over it before the meeting to make sure I have everybody. So if you have a question about any of that, just call one of us downstairs and we'll help you with that.
Okay, any questions on that? Phyllis's number is an easy one to remember, so,
625.
well, I was gonna give them the office number.
Oh, well, if they want to text, the office number's
Okay.
fine too.
Okay, go ahead.
625-0092 is my cell, and the office is 433-2454.
Any questions? Doug? I think it'd be proper for a motion from you. To adjourn.
To adjourn? I move we adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Is there a second? Douglas, all in favor of adjournment, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. We're adjourned, and I'll see the new commissioners down in the office.